Sometimes life doesn't go as planned as we wanted it to be, and this video is about what you can do in such a situation and what happened to me and how I deal with it. I'm here at a viewpoint. I just took my scooter and drove to a remote area where I can record. And now it starts raining, but I guess this is part of the experience of recording outdoor. This video is about the fact that life doesn't go always as planned as we want it to be. And I experienced like exactly this yesterday. Yesterday was the day where I had a transit day and I moved from the province Krabi in Thailand. I'm traveling in Thailand, solo traveling in Thailand. In case you don't know me, my name is Judith. So I moved from Krabi, from Riley Beach, to Koh Tao. It's an island on the other side. And first I took a minivan. It was a very stressful day, like there were not enough seats in the minivan, so my stress level was already a bit lifted. And then when we moved to the ferry, no one really knew when the ferry would come. Also the driver could not tell us like a time where we just have to be at the ferry, so I never knew did they already left or not, and I wanted to buy food. So I went to buy food and then I panicked that I missed the ferry and ran to the ferry. And on the way I hit my leg, my foot, very hard against a stone. And first I felt only pain and then the pain went, but then I looked down and my little toe started to bleed very much, so I realized that I might have a middle to strong injury. And yesterday evening when I arrived in Koh Tao on the island, I went to the hospital and they told me that there's like a little infection. I don't know in which way it's true, like I don't know, I didn't see like an infection, but I'm not a doctor and they are doctors, so they said I'm not allowed to go into water for at least a week. And everything that you can do on an island, of course, makes sense, has something to do with water. Like people come to Koh Tao from all over the world to go diving, to even make their diving license, because it's one of the greatest places. You have such a rich underwater world, and at the same time it's very cheap. So all of the people come here. There are like 50 diving schools. When you go through the streets, you only see there's a diving school, there's a diving school. And this was also my plan, and now the plans are cancelled. Like I tried to think about, like this is my flip-flop. Wait, this is my foot. So I tried to just take something and wrap it around so it will not get wet, but it will not work. So I will just not go into the ocean. And they have the most crazy beaches. I drove with one girl on my scooter to a beach called Shark Bay, and the water was so turquoise and dark blue and so clear. I'm such a water person, like I love water, I love being in the water, and it's a torture to stand outside and to watch other people enjoying and you're not allowed to go in. Yes, but back to the topic of the video. So I kind of digested it until this moment and I accepted it because I cannot do anything against it. It already happened, so it doesn't make sense to blame me for being so stupid. Shit happens and now I just need to find a way to still enjoy my time. So today I rent a scooter and drove around the island with some girl, and now I want to drive to a viewpoint, although it's like very cloudy. I refocused like my energy and time on meeting other people and having maybe more deep conversations, because the last 3 weeks that I traveled in Thailand, I was in FOMO mode. Like, I wanted to experience everything almost every day. I had a tour or I did something new. I climbed, I went to islands, I went to a temple, I did one-day trips to other cities, like almost every day. And now it feels like somebody just took the speed out of my travel, and it can be a good thing. Like, everybody for sure knows the sentence, everything happens for a reason. So maybe I was like too much in this FOMO mode, and this is a sign to take things slower and to experience traveling from another perspective with more deep connections. Because on my first day I was like, what should I do on this island? I need to reschedule all my tour, I need to book another accommodation, go to a city where there is no beach and where I can do like actually things. But on the other hand, okay, I can still be on the island and yes, just live a little slower and meet new people. I met today so many people. Like, sometimes you go to a new city or a new place and there's like nobody that you can connect to, and today like I connected already to like 4 or 5 people, and I was much more open. I think like you get what you attract, right? So I was much more open and kind of relaxed because I knew like shit already happened. Now it like doesn't matter, and I'm sure like something in your life also didn't go as planned as now in my life. I don't want to dramatize it. I know it's just a small, like it's deep, but it's a small injury in my little toe. I know there's much worse. I'm so grateful for being healthy. I met so many people that came from the hospital because they had an accident and a crash with their scooter. I hope you can hear me because there's like a motorboat or something far away. So I saw so many injured people today, and when I talked to them, they're like, oh, I'm so grateful it didn't go worse, like that nothing worse happened to me. And I was like, wow, crazy, because they had like much more wounds than me. They had all their hand, all their leg covered in bandages. So you can find so many things to be still grateful for. And yes, take this cancelled plan to find something new, something that you might even enjoy more, I don't know, or something that you can experience now differently. Maybe I will come back to Koh Tao another time and save up for it, and then I will have like the money and the right body conditions to go diving another time. Of course I still think about it, and I'm a little angry because I invested money for this trip and I really wanted to have this experience, but like I said, the sooner you accept it, the sooner you're free again, free of these thoughts, because thoughts about things that you cannot change are just wasted time and energy. And the other thing I want to tell you, like while traveling, especially in transit days, things can get very stressful, and it's so important that you don't give into this stress mode and stress that maybe you're not the source of the stress and somebody puts the stress onto you and says you need to be here now, you need to hurry, blah blah blah. But still to take your time to breathe, because I feel always bad things happen when I hurry, and then like little bad things happen, like for example I lost something because I hurried, and then when I don't listen to it, something worse happens, like to really tell me, stop, like get out of this spiral. So please don't hurry, take your time. You will get more far when you hurry less. That's what my grandma always told me. There's a saying like this in Ukraine. So take my example to take your time, and take my case as an inspiration to like welcome the things as they are and make the best of it and find other ways, don't get stuck. And yes, I'm happy to get to know Koh Tao, this island, from the land side and not from the seaside. Because I'm still struggling with FOMO, if you have a good strategy to cope with FOMO or a good thought that you repeat to yourself when you feel like FOMO, like the fear of missing out, that you need to do everything, please leave it down in the comments. I love you all. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Wow, ya no, pero